here we are with the first fully electric Maserati to hit US soil, the Maserati Grecale Folgore for the 2025 model year. Folgore translates to lightning, and this is the EV of the future, changing the whole aspect of what we know as a Maserati vehicle. Now, the design language stays the same for the most part, and I did a full breakdown, driving breakdown, complete review of this specific car. But what you want to know is how to charge it, because if you're driving a electric Maserati, it's going to be your first time charging it, right? Well, here's a couple ways you can do it. So first off, let's look at our 10.25-inch MIA system, or Maserati Intelligent Assistant, which we will go to vehicle. I'm going to turn this air down just a little bit so it's not in your face. And you can see under electric vehicle, this is our AC charging level. This tells you estimated time to charge to 100%. 240 volt level 2 charger, 7 hours and 27 minutes. 120 volt level 1, 20 hours and 55 minutes. So yeah, it's going to take some time on a level 1. Keep in mind that we have a level 1 charger in the back that Maserati gives us. That's strapped on the side of the trunk or cargo space. And then we also have a wall unit, level 2, 240 volt or 240 volt level 2 wall box charger that will give us that 7-hour time. So you get both of these. You can do them at home, but you have to install the wall box charger and the plug that will plug into that. But you can see our battery level and everything there. So you can also schedule your charging as well. So you guys can see that I can schedule days to charge. I can do climate schedules as well. All right. You can also show your driving history and power flow under electric vehicle. And then you can see your maximum battery level between 100% range and 80% range on how much you want to charge vehicle. You only get two options between 100 and 80%. And you guys can see right now we're at 78% at 200 miles. So keep in mind, we're going to need to charge just a little bit because really they suggest 80% for a daily use, right? So let's get to it. We go into the electric vehicle tab. All right. Under my car, you can see electric vehicle tab right next to that. If we wanted to do 100% on the range, we can do that because we're going for a long trip, right? We know we need the most battery possible. Let's do 100%, all right? So we're going to fill this thing up all the way because really, if we were only doing to 80%, well, we were at 79, that would have been a really quick charge. But you can see that the AC charging level, where we're at when our charging is going, so it's 7 kilowatts, as we can see, 79% battery, 8 hours to 100%. So again, it depends on where you're trying to charge, what you're trying to go to, how much you're trying to fill up when it comes to the Grecale. Now, oddly enough, we have a Polestar plugged into a Maserati branded Trident charger. Now, it's only because we're at Maserati St. Petersburg where they control these chargers, and this is a level 3 fast charger. This is the top dog. This one will get your car charged in like 20 minutes. All right, so if you want to do level 3, you can do level 3, but we also have Blink 182. No, we have Blink level 2 chargers, as you guys see here. Maserati branded as well with the Rame signature here. This is our level 2 charger, and obviously with different charging volts and everything like that, you're going to get different charging speeds. Now we want to put some juice in here. So how do we do that? Well, we open up the charge port, and as you guys will see, we have our diagram here to letting you know what the status lights mean on the charging bar here as well. All right, so to know what these blinking lights mean, you can just look right here. Now we have our level 1 charging right here. All right, that's going to be great. And level 2 charging here as well. But if you want to do level 3 charging, that's where we get crazy. That's where we get dirty. All right, but we're not using that flap today. We're going to do level 2 charging, not level 1, because level 1, that's like that 16 hours. We're not going to mess with that today. We're going to do level 2 today. Now, after you get paid on your Blink screen, you will hit charge. You can see the max power is 6.7 kilowatts here for us. So now we can just take this off and then plug it in. All right, so we'll use that flap right there and we're good to go, hopefully, right? We're waiting. Oh, we got 2 red lights. So maybe we didn't plug it in that well. Let's try it again. And this is something you might need to troubleshoot, so that's a good thing to check out so you guys can know that those indicator lights and what they mean. So it looks like we might be charging, hopefully. We'll see. If not, let me go back and work on getting this paid for. So let me do my Blink card there. All right, authorizing. May take a few minutes. All right, we'll hit charge again. And it should kick in. Let's see what happens. All right, so here we are. Now I got it to work. So again, that's some troubleshooting you might need to worry about when it comes to charging. Just do that method over again. So as you guys can see, we have 5 status bars, 5 being full, and obviously the latter being empty. You can see that we have 3 fully charged and we have 1 blinking. So that lets us know, well, when we get up to 5, that's gonna be a full charge on this model. So now let's go inside and see what the car is telling us. It says my lights are on, so actually let me turn my lights to auto. And check it out. All right, so 79% so far, 201 miles plugged in and charging, and it shows it there. Now, if you're wondering if you can start your Maserati while the car is charging, of course you can. Put on a brake, start it up, and now you guys see a different screen here just because it puts all the information down here. But as you can see, 8 hours and 33 minutes to charge on this type of charger, all right? So keep in mind, different charging ports, different chargers, different times, all right? So that's gonna take some time. So this is a kind of charge you would do if you were charging overnight at the house. You wanted to plug it in and keep it going from there. That's the kind of charge you would do. If you really wanna charge fast, then you go to that fast charger right there, and that's the one that's gonna give you the most bang for your buck, or should I say, range for your buck. And now that I think about it, this power flow screen might be a little bit more important than you think, because when you are trying to save on range, you know, your range is getting low and you're on a trip, you're far away from a charger, your consumption is important. Reason being, using more climate, like turning up your AC all the way, might use a lot of battery. Doing things that you normally do for power might use your battery. And there's a good way to help prevent that as well by the drive mode selector going into max range mode. All right, so max range is going to automatically do eco climate, and let me go back. It's going to limit your power. All right, so that's great for max range, which is why I'm saying, you know, right here, if you're in max range mode, well, this should be lower and this should be lower, your motors and your climate. So keep that in mind, that if you want the most range, if you're running low, you need to go into max range mode when it comes to your drive mode selector. And obviously cruise control and lower speeds and stuff help, but if you can't help that, that's a good way to substitute that battery consumption by using that mode. Now, if you own an electric Maserati, you never have to go under here. Nothing under here should be of your concern unless it's the windshield wiper fluid, all right? So our batteries are all stowed away, covered up. Nothing you have to worry about here, but you do have 550 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and a 0 to 60 time in 3.9 seconds with a top speed of 137 miles per hour. So she has some get up and go. Now, Maserati will give you a level 1 charging port, which you will see here, stowed away in the back, which is going to give you that very slow time, but it is a charging port that you can plug into any standard outlet at home. So say you have it installed, an outlet to plug in your car, which is a FEMA 50, I believe, or FEMA 49, double check that for me. You can actually just plug this into any kind of wall outlet. 3-prong, that's it. But it's going to take a long time to charge, let me tell you. Hours and hours and hours. Now, if you want to plug in and install a level 2 wall charger, Maserati gives you one as well. There we are, the wall charger. So you can open this up and you can see that the plug is going to be different because you're going to have to install the plug that this would actually use. But you can see it right there, Maserati branded in the Rame color. All right, and you can see that this is the plug that you would plug into your outlet. So you have to install this plug into your outlet. And if you do from 20 to 80%, which they recommend for daily use, you can get as fast as 29 minutes from 20 to 80%. Now, if you're wondering if anybody can just come and unplug your charger, well, they cannot. You actually have to press a button to unlock the charging or stop the charging. And this is this button right here, which looks like the Xbox circle or the X-Men circle. But you press that there, and that's gonna actually cancel your charging. And there you go, it unlocks it. That's it. As easy as that. Plug it back in, you're good to go. All right, guys, so what do you think? This is our first time charging the Maserati Grecale Folgore. Now, since this is the first one here, I might have made some mistakes. So if there's anything that I'm missing or that I might have got wrong, drop down in the comments below, give me some pointers, some tips, and really point out some things for potential buyers or customers right now. They need to know the specific and accurate information on charging these cars if I got it wrong or if there was anything that I needed to add to help them out. But this was our first time doing it, and this will not be the last. More Grecale Folgores are coming. The Gran Turismo is coming, the Gran Cabrio, and eventually the Maserati MC20 supercar will be fully electric as well. So get ready for the electric future. A new era is here. What did you guys think? Did you guys learn some useful information? Was it as easy as you thought? What are your complaints about the fully electric Maserati Grecale Folgore? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, share the video, check the links in the description. But with that said, we will see you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.